Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ori, and welcome to another brand new campaign for Dharma. That's right, we are going to be running 2 campaigns for Dharma here on the channel, going forward, at least for now. So, you might be asking, what are we playing today? Well, we're going to be playing Hamburg, and we're going to be going for a specific achievement. We're going to be trying to pick up the Bunte Kuh achievement, where as Hamburg, we need to be trading in both gems and livestock. Now, I think this is going to be a very, very interesting campaign overall, and it's going to allow me to play around with some of the more, some of the new government mechanics. For example, we're going to try and get as much trade efficiency and mercantilism as we possibly can, of course, as well as playing around with some with the new trade company mechanics. So I'm very much looking forward to this. Without any further ado, let's dive right in. We'll look over the ideas once we get in, and of course I'm going to be calling this Bunte Kuh. Bunte Kuh literally translates to colorful cow, and I just love that translation. It made me giggle quite a bit. It definitely made me giggle. I will fully admit that. So as you can see, if you saw on the starter screen, we are allied to Lübeck technically at the start, but it only means that we are in his trade league. So the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to pick up an alliance with Lübeck. And that's going to be one of our 2 diplomats immediately sent off. So let's go ahead. We'll get that alliance with Lübeck. And now that we're in, let's go ahead and take a look around. We have a randomly generated leader. And we got a 410. That's pretty crap, honestly. So we're going to be focusing military. I want to keep it somewhat even. The yearly Republican tradition is actually pretty good. So we may end up re-electing this guy at least, maybe once, maybe once, maybe twice. We'll see. Look at our economy. It's not great. We only have 1 province, but it is a 19 development province, so that is pretty spectacular, and we do have a level 2 entrepot here. Real quick, let's go ahead and take a look at the trade centers here in the Lübeck node, because this is our home node, and it will be at least for now. I would definitely like to expand down into the English Channel node, of course, and because that's an in node. And if England goes ahead and converts to Anglicanism, like they have been doing quite a bit recently, we're probably going to end up conquering England / Great Britain, so that'll be kind of fun, probably. But beyond that, we're going to be doing some colonizing. We're going to be staying as a republic for quite some time, if not the entirety of this achievement, and just trying to build up a ridiculous trade income. So I'm excited. Our merchants are fine for right now. We're pulling from Rhineland and Saxony. That being said, I'd almost be tempted to pull... Well, we can't pull from the Baltic. Never mind. I'm going to shut up now. Oh, Gotland's a center of trade? I didn't even realize that. I really like this new center of trade mechanic. I'm glad Stockholm got one, too. That makes a lot more sense, in all honesty. Stockholm usually just generated trade power due to being a highly developed province. And this is pretty cool, too. I really do like the new trade... the new center of trade mechanics, but I digress. Let's get back to Hamburg. One of the things we need to do right now is check our rivals. So, Brandenburg, Brunswick, and Saxe-Lauenburg. Now, not ideal by any means. We are obviously going to be rivaling Saxe-Lauenburg. And one other thing we're going to do is we'll use the ledger to check out alliances. There are a fair few people who would actually take an alliance. Dietmarschen would like an alliance, but I think we're honestly going to be we're going to be conquering Dietmarschen. Because, I mean, let's look at it. It's 8 dev that is in the Lübeck node. It's not really a significant trading port or anything, but still, that's 8 dev in the Lübeck node. Holstein's the center of trade, too, which I really do like, and it has does it have a natural harbor? That's cool. Or is that just... Oh, no, this is... Yeah, that's that modifier. I'm dumb. Never mind. Moving on. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start the spy network on Saxe-Lauenburg. We're going to instantly build up to 5 infantry, 2 cavalry. As far as the rest of our rivals go, who did Lübeck rival? He rivaled Pomerania, Deep Martian. We've already allied you, so you know what? We will go with Brunswick. I think that's going to be fine. Beyond that, let's rival Deep Martian. That's going to be fine. Because Lübeck already rivaled Deep Martian. Deep Martian hasn't rivaled Lübeck back, but that is going to allow us to conquer that. Now we actually can get a claim on East Friesland immediately, which is not technically in the Empire. The province is part of the HRE, but East Friesland itself is not part of the HRE. So we may send our other spy over there immediately. The next thing we're going to do is mothball this fort. We'll pull out the trade fleet. How many sailors do we get? So we can't send our whole trade fleet out. That's a shame. Let's go ahead and send 4 to protect trade in Lübeck. And then with the other 2, we'll just mothball. And we'll mothball the cogs as well. We're going to cease to pay the troops because we can't really afford it. And without any further ado, let's get right into this Bunte Kuh campaign as Hamburg. I am excited. Lübeck accepted the military alliance. Lovely stuff. Good. That is definitely good. We'll keep our spy here in Saxe-Lauenburg. Now, I am probably going to take this a little bit slower than I might otherwise because it's been a while since I've played in the HRE. Let's go ahead and bump the speed up to 4. It has been a little while since I have played in the HRE. Other thing we're going to go ahead and do is play with our estates a little bit immediately because we're a free city. We'll look at that in a second. We can get some, we'll grant monopoly charters. We'll grant an admiralship. We'll recruit a minister. Hey, look, no disaster. That's so nice. We'll pick up that 150 Diplo. We'll seek the support of the clergy. We'll pick up the 50 Diplo there. Call the Diet and get our 50 military points. So we can do a little bit of development right off the bat. I think we're going to hold off until we get to Renaissance, the spawn of Renaissance. So let's look at our government. We are a free city, meaning we get 10% dev cost and 10% trade efficiency, but minus 20 maximum absolutism. We're not going to be too concerned about absolutism in this campaign because, like I said, I do want to, play around as a republic. Now, this free city government type only applies because we are a one-province minor free city in the Holy Roman Empire, as you can see right here. So the moment we grow, we're going to lose that free city status, which, you know, to be honest, I'm kind of okay with. It's not too bad. I wonder what is going to happen when we grow. We'll probably have to, we'll probably have to pick one of these other 3, and we'll get to that when we get to that, of course. So, the main reason we're going after Saxe-Lauenburg first is because, for some reason, they seem to have a hard time getting allies. I don't know what it is about Saxe-Lauenburg, but they have a hard time getting allies. What about Deep Martian? Deep Martian is allied to Bremen. Oh my god, that's amazing. Verden would like an alliance. Let's actually look at the alliances here. So it'd be Verden and Riga. Yeah, I don't really want to ally Riga. We'll ally Verden. That's going to be fine for now. That gets us a couple of allies nearby, which is very good. There is Kingdom of Italy, the whole Shadow Kingdom thing. It would be nice to see Paradox come in and touch Italy up the way they've done with, like, Normandy and the Low Countries and Britain and whatnot. It would be nice to see, but it is what it is. At some point, we might see it. At some point, we might not. That's not what we're here to talk about, though. We're here to pick we're here because of a colorful cow. Oh, God, I love that name. We do have the very generic HRE mission tree, but, you know, that's not bad because we all know this mission tree by now. So let's go ahead and pick up that morale of armies and land maintenance modifier. It's definitely going to be nice. I mean, it'll help a little bit with the income. It's just that 5% morale of armies early on. That is very nice. Alright, Deep Martian actually joined Venice's trade league. That's very interesting. So probably with Deep Martian, we'll have to wait until the Ottomans go after Albania, because Venice almost always accepts that call to arms when Albania gets attacked. But we'll have to see. We will have to see. Lauenburg, they have gotten an alliance with Anhalt, and they are in the Ragusa Trade League. Okay, that's interesting. What about Lüneburg? You know, Lüneburg might actually be a good shout as well, because that is in our state, I believe. Yeah, this is all part of the Lower Saxony state that I would like to go ahead and pick up at some point. But we are probably going to have to take things a little bit slow early on, like I said. So we'll go ahead and get our claims here. Unfortunately, Lauenburg did actually get an alliance and joined a trade league, which is a little annoying, but it's definitely not the end of the world. We'll go ahead and pick up a pair of claims around us. I don't really know if we'll stay as a free city until, I don't know how long we'll stay as a free city, honestly, because that dev cost reduction is actually going to be really nice for turbo developing Renaissance, which I would very much like to do, in all honesty. I just wish we generated more monarch points. So what can we do? We could hire some advisors. We don't have any right now. Not really. I mean, the morale guy is actually going to be very useful before too much longer, so that's going to be fine. Do we get anything else? Oh, we actually haven't talked about the ideas. Hamburger ideas. So Hamburg has their own unique ideas. We start out with 10% national tax modifier and 10% light ship combat ability. So not bad. And then we get 25% naval force limit modifier at the end. Again, pretty solid bonus. Like I said, we are going to be playing very mercantilely focused. I'm not sure that's a word, but it is now, and we're going with it. So yeah, that extra 25% naval force limit modifier is going to be nice. We get, our first idea is 15% global trade power plus 5 yearly Republican tradition. This is going to be really nice. We're going to try and get infinite re-elections going and get a lot of monarch points. Then we get 25% fort defense, which is a hefty chunk of fort defense, so that's going to definitely serve us well in the long run. Then we get some national unrest, idea cost, which I love, production efficiency, and some interest per annum. Pretty solid modifiers there, and then 10% ship cost reduction. So that's pretty good overall. Pretty good. Now, we could get the secession of church functions. We could take one stab. I am going to take that free stability, honestly. That'll get us up to +1 stability, which is nice. That's going to make the nobility mad, as always. The nobles are always mad. Like, always mad. We're getting a healthy treasury going as well, so this is pretty nice. As far as our sailors go, we could send out one more ship possibly, but I don't really want to. For now, we're going to just use 4 out of the 6 sailors we gain every month to protect some trade in Lübeck. Let's go ahead and get a spy network going here as well on Lüneburg. East Frisia did go ahead and join the Venetian Trade League and ally Friesland, so that could be an issue, but I really don't think it's going to be. Austria has become the emperor once again, not all that surprising. Let's see. Yeah, really, at this point, we are just going to have to more than likely wait for the Venetian Trade League to... Oh, hey, speak of the devil! Speak of the devil. Now, that's actually quite convenient. Saxe-Lauenburg's in the Ragusan Trade League, though. That being said, Deep Martian is not. So we'll go ahead and pick up our claim on East Frisia before we go any further along, and then we will more than likely, we'll see. We'll see exactly what we're going to do. We should pick this up now. There we go. Math was correct. Let's get this claim on East Frisia, because he's not part of the HRE, and I want that land, because it is, it still has the estuary. All the estuary modifiers are still in the same place. So that will be nice to claim to get us some trade power in the English Channel, but One thing at a time. One thing at a time. Let's see here. If we declared war, Venice is almost about to not accept East Frisia. Oh, East Frisia is part of the Trade League. That's amazing. That's Holstein. Not Deep Martian. Verdun wouldn't join. That's amazing. So we just need to wait until both Bremen... Well, Bremen's going to join more than likely. We're going to have to actually think about this a little bit. Bremen is... Let's see. Verdun would join here, which is annoying. I don't like that. What about you? Mantua, Siena, Ragusa, and Anhalt there, so we'll have to see what's going on. I definitely do want to take advantage of the fact that Venice is getting steamrolled by the Ottoman right now. This is interesting. This is interesting. So Verdun wouldn't join. They are allied to Bremen. I don't know. Let's carry on just a little bit more and see exactly what's going to happen there. Because I definitely do want to expand, in all honesty. I think we're actually going to dissolve this alliance with Verdun. And then what we're going to do is we're going to look around for a new ally. Lüneburg could work. Let's see here. Not a lot of people want to be friends. Brandenburg's not a huge fan of us in general. 99 there. We might actually be able to get an alliance with Saxony. And that could be pretty nice. Pomerania could be a shout. Nope, doesn't look like it. Hamburg. Okay, Mecklenburg and Lübeck are rivals, so we're not going to do that. I think what we're actually going to do is we're going to improve relations with Saxony. So that's going to be just fine, in all honesty. This trade league with Ragusa should break down. Whoa, Albania's pushing back. That's good to see, honestly. That is definitely good to see. We're still going to spy on Lüneburg. And we are definitely going to be going a little bit longer in this first episode, because it's the first episode of the campaign. We might as well, right? We might as well. Also that, and we're going to be sitting around for a little while, getting things going initially. And I have to keep an eye on everything. That's kind of one of the reasons I like to have a spare diplomat floating around. But we'll have to see. We are improving with Saxony. We can't build any more troops to get that. Let's check here. Ooh, if we went one more tick of development, we could get another force limit. And I definitely would like to do that, but I don't want to do it until Renaissance fires. Because then we'll just be able to turbo dev for Renaissance, especially if we still retain that free city status. Which I'm not super thrilled on, but again, we will deal with that when we get to it, of course. We're definitely not going to be a free city forever. There's no reason to stay as a free city. I don't want to play a super tall OPM Hamburg. That would be kind of boring, in my opinion. So, our goals are to trade in cows and gems, because gems are truly outrageous. Yes, I've been waiting all episode to say that. Shut up. Königsberg is the only gem province in Europe, so we're probably going to want to go get that well, we're definitely going to want to claim Königsberg, for sure there. And beyond that, I think we're going to have to just kind of we're going to have to either jump all the way around Africa, or take advantage of the demise of the Mamluks and carve our way through here to pick up some livestock in gem provinces. And then get on over to India and get ourselves some trade companies set up. That's the plan anyway. That is the plan. Hopefully Saxony will turn friendly. That would be relatively cool. We can get our claim on Lüneburg now, so let's go ahead and do that. Nobody has a claim here, besides me, which is strange. Yeah, you have some decent allies is partially why. So, for now, we're going to just leave that alone. I would very much like to get an alliance with Saxony. So let's hope we can pull that off. Deep Martian. That's Holstein, not Deep Martian. Actually. Ah, Holstein's loyal. Boo. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Trade company, they're blah, 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 blah. Trade league mechanics kind of annoy me a little bit. But at the same time, I think learning how to play around them a little bit better is going to improve my knowledge of the game as a whole. Is kind of another reason I want to play here. That and I just like never play in the HRE ever. I just don't enjoy it most of the time. So the fact that we are here playing a campaign starting from within the HRE is it's going to be quite a bit of fun. Alright, so our next tier of reforms, we could either get Yearly Republican Tradition, which would be sick. Political Dynasties, Random Candidate Bonus +1, that's amusing. I kind of like that. And then we could go Authoritarianism, which will get us some national unrest. Let's look at these real quick, because the one I really would like to pick up is, let's see. Can we pick that up, actually? Ooh, morale. That's pretty sick. Ooh, extra policies. That's going to be kind of fun. Ooh, an extra diplomat. I haven't looked through these Republican ones, so that's going to be fun. Institution embracement cost is nice. Parliament. We could go for a parliament, actually. That might be pretty good. Provincial governments. Number of states. Union of states. Ooh, now that we might actually go for that extra trade power. We'll have to see, though. Consolidation of power or frequent elections. We'll have to see there. So, yeah, it's going to be very interesting. We're definitely going to have to see here what kind of government we end up with once we lose that free city status, because again, we are definitely going to be getting rid of that free city status in not too short of order, I would say. How are we doing tech-wise? Beyond, well, yeah, we haven't taken any tech yet, so not ideal. But we are getting closer to the admin tech than anything else, which is quite nice. We're obviously generating more admin points every month. I'm going to hire the land maintenance modifier guy, because that will get us some more military points every month, which is quite nice. We are approaching the next election. How old is this guy, is the question. He's 51, Yearly Republican Tradition. That is, yeah, that's a hell of a modifier to get right out of the gate. I just wish we'd gotten a little better ruler to start that off. Wish we'd gotten a bit better syndic. Oh well, it is what it is, in all honesty. Still making a ducat a month, and we are getting some extra military points, which I like. We are going to go ahead and keep this guy, I think, because he gets that extra Yearly Republican Tradition, and we got some military points out of that. So this should bounce back up pretty quickly, in all honesty. That being said, with as you can see, we are having a 20% stab cost modifier right there because of the Republican Tradition. But again, I'm not that worried. So our syndic is now a 521, which I'm actually pretty pleased about, in all honesty. Generating 3 more monarch points every month is always better. Definitely better to be generating 3 more than not generating 3 more. Funny how that works, right? We still haven't rolled for a general yet, and I'm not sure we will directly before the, we probably won't until right before we go to war. So it looks like Venice is out of that war now. Yep, Venice is out. Albania is going to get occupied. Is Venice out, actually? Yep, Venice made peace. The Knights, Venice has a truce with the Knights. Wait, what? Interesting. I guess they start with a truce. That's kind of strange. Saxony, let's be friends, buddy. Come on, you know you want to be friends with little old Hamburg. Hamburg is going to be drowning in money before you know it. Ooh, Saxe-Lauburg has allied Brandenburg. Now that is interesting. I honestly think we're going to start spying on Stad. Or Stad, Verden, excuse me. We could actually pick up an alliance with Bremen if Bremen wasn't allied to Deep Martian. We're gonna have to, there's gonna have to be some shenanigans happening very shortly. I was a little bit late here. If Brandenburg gets into a war, of course, and is not super interested in helping little old Saxe-Lauenburg, we are going to be swooping in and picking that up. I would like to conquer Denmark, of course, to solidify our hold over the Lübeck node. That would be ideal, of course, but one thing, all in due time. All in due time. Yep, definitely not the most exciting episode right out of the gate, but here right directly we should see Renaissance spawning. And what I will do is I might actually completely delay all of our techs to dev bomb Hamburg up for Renaissance. But we'll have to see. Getting pretty close on this alliance with Saxony. We could only improve another 11 though. We should see Renaissance firing any day now. Anytime now it can fire. That would be nice. Or not. Okay, well, whatever. I guess that works. We're making a little over a ducat a month, so that's kind of nice. Unfortunately, this province produces fish. So it's not the most ideal, but I don't know. We're going to keep saving for tech, because if we can get tech before Renaissance spawns, I will, for sure. Absolutely. It looks like Novgorod is going after the Livonians. That's an interesting peace deal. Poland? Ooh, Poland took Neumark. That means Brandenburg isn't going to be able to complete any of his custom missions. Why? No, we don't need monetary reforms, damn it. Why? Who said we needed monetary reforms? I call bullshit. Oh, well, such is the life of a republic. Such is the life of a republic. Oh, I would like to do some development, but Renaissance hasn't spawned yet. It's really weird. We're going to be able to pick up admin tech here in a couple of months. We'll recall the diplomat from Saxony. Hopefully he turns friendly. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and check the ledger here. Two people would like alliances. Lüneburg and Riga. Yeah, I don't want to ally Riga. Not really interested in allying Riga at all. Who else could we pick up as an ally? Definitely not East Frisia, I would say. Münster might be a possibility. They're somewhat decent. What about... You know, Cologne, actually. Cologne's having some issues already, but they might... Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. For now, we'll keep the diplomat lazy. Just for now. Let's go ahead and get our claim here on Stad, which is not Verden. That definitely confused me the first time I played in this area. Wholeheartedly and completely just confused me. It made no sense. One more month and we'll have enough admin to go ahead and pick up admin tech 4. We might even be able to pick up mill tech 4 before the Renaissance spawns. And of course, we're immediately building a church because that's an extra 0.23 ducats a month we're missing out on. And we only have one problem, so... Ew, boo, I hate this event. Whatever, I guess you still can get the events for having your, estates above 55, or above 75, but yeah, it's fine. We get, some extra tax modifier and some yearly papal influence. So we could improve relations with the Pope, actually. That's not a bad idea. Just to try and get ourselves, farm up as much mercantilism as possible before flipping over to Protestantism. Because we're definitely going to be going Protestant in this campaign. There's absolutely no reason for us not to. Let's see, what can we do? What can we do right now? Well, East Frisia is out of the question for the time being. As far as allies go, let's double check this. Like I said, we are going to be taking things somewhat slow early on here. Somewhat, of course. I do like to play my EU4 as quickly as... I do like to play EU4 fairly quick. Makes things more fun. Okay, we're going to ally Riga. I just want another ally right now, and Riga's gonna work, I suppose. That does get us trustworthy allies as well, which is pretty spectacular. We'll take that extra Diplo rep for another year. Let's pick up Diplotech 4. Some morale and tactics going a long way, as always. Yeah, this is gonna be really nice. That's an extra 0.23 ducats a month. Oh, that's so good. So, what do we do? What can we do? Lunenburg still wants an alliance. Let's keep an eye out. Ooh, yeah. Saxony wants that alliance. Let's pick that up. That is going to take us over our, it didn't take us over our relation limit. Yay! That's amazing. Alright, so Saxony's a bro. I feel a lot more confident in our position right now. But looking at the recording timer, we're going to have to go ahead and wrap things up for this initial episode of the Bunte Kuh run as Hamburg, also known as the Colorful Cow Run. That's what I'm going to be calling it because it makes me giggle. I love that translation. But I digress. This is where we're going to be wrapping things up. So as always, I would like to thank you for tuning in and spending a little part of your day here. It is greatly appreciated. If you're excited for a secondary news series on the channel, please do drop a like down below as it really does help the channel out, and subscribe for more grand strategy content in the future. If you would like to help support the channel monetarily, it is greatly appreciated, and there is a link to the Patreon down in the description. Please do take a moment to take a look at that if you're interested. And if you would like to become a member of a growing community that is starting weekly multiplayer games this upcoming Sunday, September 16th, there is a link to the Discord server down below with more information. As always, I'm going to shut up now and leave you to the rest of your day. My name is Ori. I hope you have a fantastic day, and we will catch you in the next one.